working on it during Mahabharata only, it struck me somewhere that what's the reason behind the story? Why is Krishna coming down and dancing behind trees and wanting to do something that and leave this girl and go away? There must be a story here. So that led me to get into the research and get a research team on board. And it's taken around close to 3 years now where we've tried different things to come to a conclusion that there is a core message to this series, because I'm a firm believer that no story is ever written or no incident ever happens in life. It doesn't have a subtext to it. There's a reason behind you standing in front of me, me talking to you here. There's a reason behind anything that we do in our life. So, what is the reason behind the story of RadhaKrishn? Why do we say Radha's name before Krishna? Why do we say Krishna Radha? Why do we say RadhaKrishn? Why do we in Vrindavan, we are here? Everybody is saying, not just in Vrindavan, most of the parts of our country, we say Radhe Radhe. Because Radha and Krishna, the romance had a very own meaning. We have cracked and what we have been working on is the one line of the show, which goes like जब करता है प्रेम प्रेम पाने के लिए इन्होंने किया प्रेम प्रेम समझाने. That is the crux of RadhaKrishn for today's youth, because it is not a story which is not relevant. It's a story which is extremely relevant. It's a story which tells people today as to understand life. It's not to teach you, because understanding something and teaching something are two different things. So this is a story to make you understand what's love all about. So that's the beauty of RadhaKrishn. Yeah, see, it becomes a little, it is definitely not a very easy task, because, over here when you're creating chronic god character, there is a preconceived notion that the viewer has, how he smiles, how he looks, it's imagery which is there in someone's head. It's not something that can be, that's there in front of anybody. That can be said, okay, this is how something needs to happen. Over here it's more like whether I'm able to match your imagery, whether I'm able to match this imagery in a mass level, because we are in the mass medium, where television is a platform, so digital is a platform, and it appeals to a much wider sector of an audience. So getting the actors right is a very critical task, so that when you see Sumer as Krishna, you will see that he has those qualities which I had. I did audition, I saw his take as a negative character in the show, but I felt that he had that, in my head, the charm of Krishna, and I told him to my team, let's look at him as Krishna. They were a little amazed in the beginning, but then when I saw his look as Krishna, there were certain changes that we made to that, but he had, the core was there, and I'm a firm believer, as I always say, actors creating actors, and just help them to understand. The rest is up to them how they do it. And Sumer has that. He's a brilliant actor. He's got tremendous temperament, right? He's got the right around him. At the same time, it's a very rare combination. He was very committed. I also forgot him 2.5 years now. For him, for me, it's been 3 years, but I didn't remember that much time for him. But the commitment is shown for the show every time that it got delayed because of me, because of someone else, and whatever, that's a part of the journey. He was always there. He was always waiting for it to happen. And he always told me that, I think this is something I really want to do. And that is why when you see him, you believe that yes, he's damn good. Because as an actor, he's convinced that he wants to play it. He wants to give it his 100%. He's hungry, he's passionate. I think there are lots of pluses with Sumer. I believe that